Hello, how are you?
Good.
Can you state your name, please?
My name is Cameron Thomas.
What is your job, your current job title slash position, and how long have you been in that position for?
I am currently a district manager at Ralph Lauren, the International Drive factory store. I have currently been in my position for a year now.
And how many stores around Florida do you take care of?
All of the Orlando locations, so Lake Buena Vista, International Drive, and Mall Millennium.
What degree slash training do you have in the profession? How long did it take you to complete your degree slash training?
All right, well, I started at Ralph Lauren when I was 16 years old and progressively made my way up in the company from a sales associate in the men's department to being a store manager and then to a district manager, and I have my master's in psychology.
And what was the first store you were a manager at?
The first store was actually the Lake Buena Vista store. I was a supervisor at the children's store, Ralph Lauren.
How long did you land the position? Describe your career and educational path to this current job.
So how long did it take me to land this position? I was 16 when I started at Ralph Lauren, and I'm 28 now, so 12 years. What's the rest of the question?
Describe your career and educational path to this current job.
Well, I graduated high school with a 3.6 from Nature Coast Technical High School. I went to UCF for 4 years and to get my undergraduate degree in psychology, and then went an extra 2 years to get my master's in psychology from UCF. And so that was my educational path. As far as career path, I just progressively worked my way up in the company after being with them for a 10-year period of time.
What do you enjoy most about your job, and what do you least like about your job?
What do I most like about my job? Well, Ralph Lauren does pay me very well. I like interacting with people on a daily basis. The one thing that I would say that I dislike about it is I do have to work quite a few hours every single week. I typically work about 5 days, and all of my shifts are 8-hour shifts.
And are these do you have to be at different locations in one day, or is it just one store for like each day of the week?
It typically depends. My home store is the store at the premium outlets on International Drive, so I spend majority of my time there. My office is there. But I do have to check up on the Lake Buena Vista store from time to time. I have to check up on the children's store at International Drive from time to time. So yeah, I do go to the different locations inside of the Orlando area.
What advice do you have for students who are interested in pursuing this career?
I would say probably get a start in the company as soon as possible, or any type of retail manager position, and just stay with the company for a long time. Work hard in school, work hard at your job, and they'll see it. And if you're working hard for the company, they'll definitely reward you. And that's what I would give as far as advice for any student wanting to be a retail manager at any level.
Do you see yourself at Polo for the rest of your career, or is this just something for right now?
I could definitely see it for the rest of my career, because I could move up to eventually being a regional manager for not only the state of Florida, but eventually for the South. And you could, there's always growth within inside of the Ralph Lauren company. You could eventually move up to the corporate levels and things like that. And I mean, I've been with the company for a long time. They take care of me, and I could definitely see myself doing this for my career.
So what do you think about kids are having a problem nowadays, I think, with finding what career is right for them. Would you recommend them doing something that they like or just something that pays them very well?
I would say if you don't like your job and you're working at it 40 hours a week.
But what if you're growing in the company?
Then definitely, I mean, I would say if you can't really put your career based on just numbers as far as what your salary is and things like that. If you don't enjoy your job, you're not gonna like going to it. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna want to call out a lot of times, and you're just gonna probably find yourself into some type of depression because of the amount of time that you'll be spending there. So I would definitely say, just for your own personal well-being and mental health, just to do something that you really do love, and not worry as much about, you know, making money. I think if you let money control you, then you're not living life to the fullest extent.
Can I ask a personal question?
Yes, sir.
Do you win six figures at Ralph Lauren?
No, sir. Not at the level that I am at. I do not make six figures a year.
Is retail a field that you recommend going into, or?
I definitely recommend it because I mean, is it hard labor? Not necessarily. It definitely has its moments where it's a struggle, but I love interacting with people. If you like interacting with people, I would say it's definitely somewhere that you could, you know, get involved in, and the different benefits from working at a retail store for a long time, good resume builders and things like that.
Have you ever considered going to a different, like another store, another company?
I mean, I've been offered jobs by Tommy Hilfiger, one by Coach, and then a few other stores in the retail field have offered me jobs. But I think if I was going to take another job at a different company, I probably would have done it by now. I don't think that that's something that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stay with Polo.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.